Suzanne from Naomi's Home Health. I'm going to make some chocolate balls for the house so we can munch on something nice and sweet. So I wanted to show you what I'm making. You know I love my dates. So dates just sweeten everything and you can't really taste them when they're in things. I've got equal parts of medjool dates with the seeds taken out and dried apricots. I'm going to put them in the Thermomix and whiz them up. I've also got here some coconut milk. You can use coconut cream, coconut milk. I've made a mess, but I've opened this up and it's ran down the side, so this is my coconut milk. You can get it in a little, what do you call these, Tetra packs, UHT. I don't know, I've never used this, but I bought it just to show you. I guess it's like the coconut milk that you get in a bigger sort of pack, but anyway, and I have some organic cacao powder. Now do not mistake this for cocoa powder. They're two different things. Well, they're similar but they're different. So cocoa powder and cacao and cocoa powder. Oh gosh, this is going to be interesting. Let me know in the comments if you know the difference between cacao and cocoa. So they are both made from the cacao bean, and that cacao bean, once it's harvested, they ferment it. But the difference is from that process, they mill down the fermented cacao beans, and it's only gently heated. Whereas cocoa gets it goes through the fermentation process, but then the beans get roasted and then milled down, and it gets treated at a really, really high temperature. So when you're doing that, you're going to lose a lot of the properties. So cacao is really high in antioxidants and cocoa isn't so much. Sometimes packaged processed cocoa gets sugar and dairy added to it. So this is raw, straight from the cacao bean, fermented cacao bean. So they are two different things. You can get these, but cocoa, not the same. This is what we want to be using. So I'm going to just mill this up at about speed 6. Could probably do with a little bit more. I might even top up the speed a bit. I might go to 7. So now we're just going to add enough coconut milk, cacao, just to bind it. So maybe a tablespoon or so. And then I'm going to add the powder as well, the cacao. So when you drink cacao, you can get it in powder form, but I get the block and I grate the block. So that's different again. That has even more beneficial properties. It doesn't get heated at all, whereas cacao is lightly heated. So the cacao block that they use in ceremonies in like South America and all different places. I don't know how much coconut milk I need. So there we go. So then we're just going to roll them into balls. Best to use damp hands when you're rolling them so it doesn't stick to your hands. Oh, that's very chocolatey. It just looks like a bit like chocolate cake batter, I guess. Oh yeah. All right. I'm going to roll that into a ball. I'll just do 1 or 2 so you can, with damp hands, Naomi. Just little balls. And then I'm going to roll it into the coconut. They will go in the fridge They look amazing, right? They will go in the fridge, 30 or 40 minutes, and they're going to taste. They're so sweet. You get a bit of the tartness from the apricot, but there's only a couple of ingredients in there, and I didn't use a lot of coconut milk. You could probably use a little bit more if you wanted to. Add some more dates. With the leftover coconut milk, if you use a bigger tin or whatever, you can freeze it. So put it in a Ziploc bag, make it nice and flat so it goes in the freezer nicely, and freeze it. So drop it in the comments, like this post if this is something that you would make. Let me know. I'd love some feedback. Tell me, some of the sweet things that you want. I often add nuts and things. These are good for kids at school. No nuts, nothing. It is just sweetness, and you don't have to tell them what's in it. You just tell them it's chocolate. That's it. So it's a really simple recipe. Let me know if that is something that you would love to make. Hi, Rochelle. I love it when Rochelle watches. Rochelle's part of Naomi's home health team. She's awesome. So yeah, drop it in the comments. Like this post. Let me know. Give me some feedback. Have you made these? So the person that gave me this recipe is a really lovely lady who used to work in a canteen at school. So she gave me this recipe the other day. I was like, yes, I'm making that. So let me know if it's good, if you like it. I know kids will like it because she made it in schools and lots of kids loved them. So give me some feedback if you make them. Love to know. And if you are looking at a Thermomix, let me know as well, because this is what I make all the time. These are our treats at home. That took me how long? I've just got to roll the rest of them, which will be a couple of minutes, and they go in the fridge. These are simple things that you can make. No more processed food, no more chemicals and things. We are trying to live healthy and as natural as we can to support our body, because all the things that we are eating makes a massive difference to us. If you are eating food full of chemicals, because they've got to preserve them some way or the other, citric acid, anything with all these numbers, we don't want that. We want natural food. You can get really good quality apricots and dates from your local health food store as well. So go and grab them. Get the best quality ingredients as you can, because processed food, you'll be starving again in half an hour. Eating things like this, you're not going to be as hungry as often. So this is the aim. Eat less, but you're eating good quality.